Alright, let's consider this example on the board. This is quite different from the preceding example that we did. In this example, there is a coefficient attached to these variables 3x plus 5y all raised to the power of 4. Alright, to do this, okay, let's take off this part of the board. But the coefficient for this expansion using the Pascal triangle will be this, because the power is 4 and the first number written after the 1 is 4. So we are going to make use of this. Let me wipe this part on the board and put the coefficient behind. The coefficients are 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. Alright, let's proceed. So we have the first approach or the first step is expanding the bracket, whereas the second step is using the Pascal triangle, using the coefficient from the Pascal triangle. So we have in the first approach expansion, we have the first term as 3x. Instead of writing x, it will go with 3 and x because they are basically together. So take note. Therefore, we have 3x all raised to the power of 4 and y 5y all raised to the power of 0 plus, as the power of the x decreases, that of the y increases. Therefore, we have 3x raised to the power of from 4 to 3 and that of y 5y raised to the power of from 0 to 1 plus 3x raised to the power of raised to the power of 2 decreases from 3 to 2 and that of y increases from 1 to 2 plus 3x raised to the power of from 2 to decrease to 1 and that of y 5y raised to the power of from 2 to 3 plus 3x raised to the power of from 1 to 0 and that of y 5y raised to the power of from 3 to 4. Alright, we have 3x raised to the power of 4. This becomes 0, raised to the power of 0 is 1, and 1 times this is this. Therefore, we have plus in parentheses 3x raised to the power of 3 and 5y raised to the power of 1 plus 3x raised to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2 and 5y raised to the power of 2 plus 3x raised to the power of 1 and 5y raised to the power of 3 plus 5y raised to the power of 4. Alright, so this 3 raised to the power of 4, let's expand this. We have 3 raised to the power of 4 and x raised to the power of raised to the power of 4. 3 raised to the power of 4 means 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And 27 times 3 is 81. Then x raised to the power of 4 plus 3 raised to the power of 3 is 27 and x raised to the power of 3. Note that this is a law in indices and this law is known as the power index. In the power index, the power is affecting all the terms in the parentheses. That is to say, this 3 will become this bracket 3x raised to the power of 3 will become 3 raised to the power of 3 and x raised to the power of 3. So the power is affecting all the terms in parentheses, be it a number or a letter. So this is the same as 3 raised to the power of 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. Then times x raised to the power of 3. So from here we have 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9 and 9 times 3 is 27. But in the first step here we got the 81. This is how we got the 81. In bracket 3x raised to the power of 4 is the same as 3 raised to the power of 4 and x raised to the power of 4. When you remove the bracket, which gives 3 raised to the power of 4 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Then times x raised to the power of 4, which gives 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, and 27 times 3 is 81 x raised to the power of 4, 3. So here in this term, we have in bracket 27 x raised to the power of 3, then 5y plus this is 3x raised to the power of 2, which is 3 raised to the power of 2 and x raised to the power of 2, which gives 3 times 3 times x raised to the power of 2, which equals 3 times 3 is 9, 9x raised to the power of 2. Alright, we have 9x raised to the power of 2. Then this bracket is the same. This is 5y raised to the power of 2, which equals 5 raised to the power of 2, y raised to the power of 2, which is 5 times 5 is 25, y raised to the power of 2. So in y we have 25 y raised to the power of 2 plus 3x, the power there is 1, times this is 5y raised to the power of 3, which means 5 raised to the power of 3 and y raised to the power of 3, which equals 5 times 5 times 5 times y raised to the power of 3, which is 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 times 5 is 125 y raised to the power of 3. Therefore, we have 125 y raised to the power of 3. Then plus 5 y raised to the power of 4. Alright, we have 81 x raised to the power of 4 plus 27. Let's multiply the coefficients together. Then bring the letters also together. So we have 27 times 5. And 27 times 5 gives 135. Then x cubed and y raised to the power of 1 plus the next is 9 times 25, and 9 times 25 is 225 x squared y squared, x squared y squared, plus the next is 3 times 125, and 3 times 125 is 375 x then y raised to the power of 3. So the next is 5y raised to the power of 4. Okay, we didn't actually complete this calculation. This is in parentheses 5y raised to the power of 4, which gives 5 raised to the power of 4 times y raised to the power of 4, which gives 5 raised to the power of 4 is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, then times y raised to the power of 4, which equals 5 times 5 is 25, 25 times 5 is 125, and 125 times 5 is 625. Therefore, we have 625 y raised to the power of 4. So that is the actual result here. 625 y raised to the power of 4. Alright, we have 81 x raised to the power of 4 plus 135 x cubed y plus 225 x squared y squared plus 375 x y raised to the power of 3, then plus 625 y raised to the power of 4, y raised to the power of 4. Alright, now the first approach was to expand the parentheses. Second approach is to employ Pascal's triangle. And the coefficient for the Pascal's triangle in this expansion raised to the power of 4 was given as 1, 4, 6, 4, and 1. That is to say, this will be the assigned coefficient to the expression on the board. And we have 1 times 81x raised to the power of 4 plus 4 times, let me put this in parentheses, plus 4 times 135 x cubed y plus 6 times 225 x squared y squared plus 4 375 x y cubed plus 1625 y raised to the power of 4. So 1 times 81 x raised to the power of 4 gives 81 x raised to the power of 4 plus 4 times 135 x cubed y gives 540 x cubed y plus 6 times 225 x squared y squared is 1350 x squared y squared plus 4 times 375 xy cubed is 1500 xy cubed, then plus 1 times 625 y raised to the power of 4 is 625 y raised to the power of 4. Alright, so we have this is the final result. Let me rewrite. 81 x raised to the power of 4 plus 540 x cubed y plus 1350 x squared y squared plus 1500 x y cubed and plus 625 y raised to the power of 4. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final result for this expansion. 3x plus 5y all raised to the power of 4 results to 81x raised to the power of 4 plus 540x cubed y plus 1350 x squared y squared plus 1500 x squared y cubed x y cubed plus 625 y raised to the power of 4.